What's going on, everyone? Timothy here with Inspire with Drones, and boy, have I been busy. But I'm back. Thank you for your patience. As I said before, I have a full-time job. I am very involved in other areas, and I'm busy. I'm very busy. But I do definitely want to say thank you. Thank you to all those who subscribed, all those who left comments on my previous videos, even though it's just a few. I mean, man, I've gotten a whole lot of love, and some criticism, which is, hey, it's expected, right? You can't have one without the other. And I don't take anything personal. Some stuff I look at and I just like shake my head. I'm just like, okay, dude. There's no point being that serious. But at the end of the day, I totally respect everybody's opinion, everybody's feedback, and so I do my best to try to respond to everyone. So yeah, here we go. Here we go. So listen, I've been doing quite a few things lately, and not to mention I even went to the 2023 UAV Commercial Drone Expo, and that was held in Las Vegas. I have footage on that I haven't even touched yet, so I got a whole lot of stuff that is just backlogged, and I'm just really trying to work my way through it. However, though, as I was going through a lot of my comments, one of the trends basically that I noticed was that many had the question of or about how do you charge for drone jobs, or how do you charge for maybe like roof inspection or real estate, or and so I don't want to reinvent the wheel because there are many articles out there that kind of touch on this, but I can definitely shed some of my perspective, some of my thoughts, some data that I've gathered and collected, because it's going to be different. It's going to be different. I want to explain why it's going to be different. And so without further ado, let's just dive into it. Oh, but before we do, listen, if you haven't already done so, give this video a like, share it even, subscribe if you haven't done that. So let's jump right into it. So basically the topic of this video is how to price for drone jobs. I just left it like that because there's so many different factors that vary with this. And when we're talking about the pricing for drone jobs, whether it be drone real estate, or like roof inspection, or whatever the case may be, there are different factors that you have to consider. So like one of them may be location, right? Or the complexity of the job. Another factor here might be the experience of the drone operator. Now that is key too. How long have you been doing it? It's okay if you're new at it. That's fine, because look, we all start from somewhere, right? Since I'm based out of Southern California, the cost of hiring a drone operator for, say, real estate shoots or anything like that, or roof inspections, would range anywhere from between $150 to $500 or more per session. Okay. Again, it's different. It's different depending on where you are. But Southern California, that's what I've seen mostly. Me personally, I know I've charged anywhere from $150 to $200, or more so per hour rather, versus per session. Now, the cost also may include the drone pilot's time. We're dealing with equipment, editing. Are you an editor? Can you edit? Are you good at it? All that comes into play. And what is the final delivery? What's the value, or what package are you delivering, right? When we're talking about the quality, are you delivering high quality images and video? You should, right? That should be at the top of your list. And always, anytime you're working with a client, you always want to give them your best work, right? So, but to get accurate pricing, however, and pricing information for drone jobs, in particular, like say real estate or roof inspection, it varies based on the state that you're in. Okay, and so I recommend that you reach out to a local drone service in your area if you know any. On on the internet. Go on the internet and just type up drone services. See what you find. See if they can give you a quote. Just kind of do like a mock test, if you would, to see what they would charge. That's a good way. That's really a good way to kind of get a rough estimate of where you should start, where your base should be, right? And the reason why you would want to do this is because they can provide for you detailed quotes, detailed information about their services. You also get a glimpse or a visual of how they may package things or structure things. So the way I look at it is find someone who's doing it, find someone who's already done it, right? And just pattern from that. Just not saying just copy it, but make it work for you, right? Create your own flair, if you would, or style. I mentioned that I charged, I believe it was, I think I charged $150 per hour to do the roof inspection that I did. And I mean, I took into consideration where I was at, the market value, the location. It wasn't like a high scale neighborhood or nothing like that. So, and it was very simple. It was just all they wanted was photos of the roof. Nothing else, no video, no other fancy stuff. And so you got to keep that in mind. Know what your client is looking for. Okay. And if that's all they want, then don't give them extra stuff if they didn't ask for it. So if they're only asking for a specific thing, give them that and make sure it's the best quality that it can be. Okay. Now, the rate that you can charge for your drone services are based on many factors, which include your level of expertise, your credentialing, the clients you are working for, the equipment you are using, the level of insurance that you carry, how far you need to travel, and the product you can deliver. Now, you have to be honest with yourself. The amount of investment you've put into what you can offer is a big part of what determines your value. What am I saying? Let me break it down. Okay. How much you are willing to invest into yourself, invest into your knowledge and understanding and skill set, equipment, right? The more you invest into yourself, the more valuable you become. Why is that? Because you have more to offer, right? You have more to offer. And at the end of the day, that determines what you can charge. That determines what you can charge. It does. And so, I really want to encourage you all to do the groundwork, do your research for your area. Know your worth. More importantly, know your worth. And don't stop investing in yourself. It's not enough just to invest in the gear and the equipment if you're not going to also spend the time to learn how to use it. This, my friends, is just a tool. It doesn't work by itself alone. It needs someone who takes the time to understand its functionality. But before I even purchased this, I made sure I invested in a good computer, a laptop, something that I could rely on to make sure that I can create the quality work that I want to capture with this. All right. So, I know pilots who they have even more expensive drones than the one I have right here. I have the Mavic 3 Standard, right? They have the Cine version. They have the ProRes baked in it, right? But what I always hear is that, man, I don't know how to work with it. It's a large file. I don't have the my PC can't handle it. My laptop can't handle it. My Mac can't handle it. You know, a good friend and buddy of mine, Chris the Drone Geek. If you haven't checked out his channel, check him out. Great guy, man. I love his content. He always has a lot of cool contents and product reviews of different drones on there. But he came out with a video not too long ago, and he was kind of sharing likewise that, hey, you know, he needs to invest in a better computer because it's hindering him from being able to put out the quality content that he would like, right? So that was the first investment I made. I needed something that I can rely on, right? To help me create the kind of content that I want to create. Then, my friends, I invested in the tool that I needed to capture high quality content, all right? So, and it doesn't, and I'm not saying that you have to go out and get a Mavic 3 or anything like that. No, because there's other drones that are just as good. I mean, no, there's still a pretty big difference here. That the Mavic 3 is a workhorse, you know, with that 4/3 sensor. It's just different. It's different, you know. But at the end of the day, whether you are working with the Mini 3 or the new Mini 4, which is great, I mean, you're good. The Air 3, you know, you're good. The Mavic 2 Pro even is still a good drone, still relevant. So, you know, and I don't know why I'm going in this direction, but I feel like someone needs to hear this. And I want to tell you guys, this is a tool. I know we understand the different jobs and services that are currently out there, especially the commercial style jobs and services that we know of mostly, like, you know, thermal, right? Thermal inspections, and you have all these fancy enterprise drones that are out there that do mapping and all of that stuff, right? And a lot of times it can seem as if this is it. Like, if you're not doing that, then everything else is like secondhand. And I don't care whether you're a drone cinematographer and you're dabbling into mapping maybe. Bro, if that's what you want to do it. Like, don't let somebody box you in to say, hey, so-and-so really shouldn't be doing that because really, they don't really have the experience, and also they don't have the credentials for it. They need to stay in this lane. Nah, scratch that. Nah, we're not doing that. Listen, if you have a passion to step into a whole nother field, do it. To my brother, to my sister, and don't let nobody hinder you. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. This is only a tool. One of you out there may be so creative, you may think of a whole new scope of work or job that hasn't even been tapped into yet. No one's even doing this yet. But you may be the one who actually creates it. So the way I see it, the way I look at it, keep grinding, keep learning, keep educating yourself. And one of my favorite things that I always like to say, don't be afraid to take advantage of new opportunities. I mean that. I mean that. And even if, and you know what, another thing, sometimes it's okay to volunteer or be a part of projects even though you're not even getting paid for it. Just like, I don't know, just volunteer to just, hey, you know, can I shadow you? Can I watch you? Can I observe? I just want to experience it. I just want to see what this looks like. Be a sponge, be observant, learn from others. It helps, you know, whether someone wants to say, oh, well, you didn't go to this school, you didn't go to that school, so what? So what? You took the time to study, to take your Part 107, and you passed it. There are some people who failed it, but you passed it. But yet you got people who still want to let you know and remind you, oh, you're not certified or qualified to do this. Screw that. I'm a certified drone operator. I can do any job that I desire to do because I'm certified to do it. And if I apply myself and put my mind to it and learn how it works, I can do it. And you can too. So hey, look, I know I'm on a tangent here, but I really feel passionate about that. And I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. I can't wait to hear the one who is like, has some great ideas and stepping into something that's totally different. That's dope. I want to see it. And I encourage you guys, men and women, keep grinding, keep learning, keep growing, and keep flying. Hey, I'm Timothy Brazel, Inspired with Drones. That's all I got for you. If you like this video, give it a like, please. Share it and subscribe. As always, be blessed, stay safe, and keep flying. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all in the next one.